You clicked on this video because you're looking for a reset in life. You're tired of being stuck. You're tired of going around in the same circles. You're ready for a change. You want to walk into your purpose and you want to make 2025 the best year of your life. In 2025, we are going to thrive. We will be happy. We will be healthy. We will be wealthy. And it all starts with us trusting in God and letting Him lead the way. In this video, I'm sharing 3 key steps that I'm taking this year to reset my life and to walk fully into my purpose. It all starts with changing habits. Instead of waking up in the morning and scrolling on my phone to catch up with what's going on TikTok and the latest trends, I make it a point to spend the first 20 to 30 minutes of my day in God's presence. It really took me a while to really understand the fact that I don't have to figure out life on my own. Like, literally, He already figured it out for me. If I just listen to the things that He tells me to do, I would be so much further along in my life. You know that feeling that you have when you're like, oh, I know I should be further along, or oh, by this age, I just thought I would have. I probably would have. I intentionally make time in the morning, throughout the day, at night, to really worship God, to pray, to talk, to read my Bible, all of the things that I've been skipping, thinking that I could, if I pray on Monday, it'll hopefully last me to the end of the week. Like, no, I'm literally making it a part of my everyday life throughout my entire day, and every day it's a work in progress. Like, He's not expecting perfection, He just wants commitment. Changing my habits was the first step, but I quickly realized that that's not enough. My habits had to align with a new way of thinking, which is where a change in mindset comes into play. I'm trying to prepare myself for the life that I'm walking into. There's some habits and just ways of thinking that just can't come with me into my next season. And one of the biggest things that I'm really working on right now is breaking a poverty mindset. Although I live a comfortable lifestyle, I don't act and think in a way that aligns with the way that I would act or think if I were truly wealthy. So I started to study how some wealthy people act and think. And I'm trying to adopt as many of their ways as I can because I am wealthy. It's just my bank account has not caught up yet. And I don't know what's the holdup. I might not know any millionaires personally, but I've been watching master classes and listening to audiobooks of people and about people who are wealthy. One of the master classes that I'm currently watching is about Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks. And he gives a lot of great tips and lessons about being a business leader. And right now, I don't own or run a international company, but that is a goal of mine to actually be able to achieve one day. I'm also listening to The Black Girl's Guide to Financial Freedom by Paris Woods, and when I tell you that is a must read, please go and listen or read that, because she gives so many great tips and advice on really breaking some generational curses. And it's more than just about money, but it's also about a mindset shift with her as well. And I've just learned so much. I've started to already incorporate a lot of the things that she's talked about into my life, such as getting out of debt. That's a whole nother video for another day. And really my goal for all of this is to really prepare myself for when I walk into these rooms with people like them, that I not only feel like I belong there, but I can hold my own. And when I talk and they're like, oh, how does she know? Or where did you get that information from? Because I'm preparing myself. I am believing in crazy faith that God is about to take me to a level that I can't even imagine. Like, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. Like, I truly believe when I hear that saying, like, I'm like, that's me. Like, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I would have never imagined. I never thought. Yeah, that's me. Because I have this mindset, even though I don't know exactly how I'm gonna get there or what path He's gonna take me on to get me there, all I can do is sit back and trust God. Even with the change of mindset, there's this one thing that tests me the most, and I'm sure a lot of you struggle with this as well, and that's patience. Practicing patience for me is one of my biggest struggles. Like, I'm always a person who's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have patience. Like, that's okay. And I'm a work in progress, and even when I have to work on my patience or I'm forced to wait for something, I'm just like, humble yourself. Just take a deep breath. This is a lesson. Like, learn from this. Get used to this. Slight moment of transparency. There's something that I've been trying to do because I've been trying to rush God's plan for me, or what I think was God's plans for me. And that was to become rich. And I was going to become rich by becoming an influencer. I was going to make all this money working with brands, have all these followers and all of this stuff, put thousands of dollars into working with social media coaches and courses and platforms and ebooks and all these things, and none of it was working out the way I wanted to. And I would get so frustrated and be like, God, I see that you're doing this for other people, and I know I feel like I'm better than this person, and all of these things. Like, why don't I have this? One, I'm not better than anybody. God really taught me the lesson that, like, you don't have that, and that's not where I'm, that's not what I'm giving you, because I have something so much better for you. It took me a while to accept that. It really did. But I understand that at some point in time, I have to be able to practice patience. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck out in the wilderness, and I'm trying to get to the promised land. So I'm not making no more vision boards. I'm not taking no more actions. I'm not trying to go apply for no jobs. I'm not trying to do anything and put my all into anything and that God isn't taking me towards, because I keep trying to do things and then blaming him for them not working. He's like, that's not even what I wanted for you, so don't be mad at me. This is what you wanted. And that's part of why I have to stay in his presence. That's why I have to make sure that I'm in my word, and watching certain sermons and just doing my part and just working on myself and preparing myself. It's not easy, but it's gonna be worth it. And I said all of that to say this: 2025 is going to be our year to thrive. My year, your year. Together, we are going to do this together, okay? If you're ready to reset your life, if you're ready to walk into your purpose, if you're ready to see what God has in store for you, this is the year. What are you believing in God for this year? Comment below and let me know. I would love to connect with you guys, because I want to know what changes you're making in this new year. Then if you don't know what that is just yet, that's okay. But I would still love to be able to connect with you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can stick around and see the journey. Let's thrive together in 2025.